working? Is it on? Hey everyone, it's Tony and Andrea, and this is our introduction video that I've been posting about so many times and still haven't done it. So here we are. Just like in the post, it talks about who we are, what we're doing, and all those other ones. So that's what we're going to do. But first we're going to introduce ourselves. Again, my name's Tony. This is Andrea. And our children are asleep.
Kind of.
Haley's probably not asleep. We have Haley, Jorge, and Tony. And we'll probably talk a little bit about them. Haley is a very headstrong little girl.
To say the least.
To say the least, apparently. And why I want to introduce our kids is basically and give a little bit of attributes of them, because with this switch, this is affecting them too, because this is going to be a family thing. And Haley's very headstrong. She knows what she likes and she knows what she dislikes. And that's kind of hard with the changing of the diet.
Yeah.
Jorge is very easygoing. The diet change for him has been very easy. We've been surprised at some of the things that he's eaten. And Tony, he just does what we say. He's a baby.
He's easy.
He's very easy. And what I love about our kids is that they're all so different. Haley was a very, very easy baby. We thought we won the lottery when she was little, because she was so easy. People were like, how difficult it is having a newborn, and Haley wasn't like that. But as she's gotten older, she's been very her free will has taken over, and she exercises that a lot. We are homeschooled, so I'm with her 24/7. She knows my buttons and I know hers, but I think with this switch is going to be harder on her, because of that she knows she's in her own routine. She knows what she likes, but this is going to be a little bit of a change. Do you think?
Yeah.
And Jorge's very. It seems like he always wants to please people, so I think that's why he's so open to trying new things with new vegetables and that sort of thing.
But he's not afraid to be honest and tell you what he thinks either, because he doesn't want to hurt your feelings, but if he doesn't like something, he's going to tell you how it is. This tastes like dirty socks, Mom.
Dirty socks. And Tony's too young to even really...
If he doesn't like it, he just dumps it on the floor.
He spits it out and then puts it on the plate. And when he's done with food, you got to take it away from him, because if not, he's just going to dump it on the floor. How do you think the switching has been for you so far?
I think some things have been easy, and some things have been difficult, just like anything. I think the hardest part for me is not the actual switching of things out, but changing up habits and routines and financially.
Yeah.
I think finances have been a big deal for me, because that's kind of my role. I take care of all the finances, so things have been more expensive, and it's kind of shifting that mindset of why things are more expensive. And
and the diet change has been different for me, because I've always just ate whatever I wanted to and really didn't think of the consequences. So I've been very open to trying new things, and some have been good, some have not been so good. But I wanted to show the kids that you need to try new things, and I feel like since I am the father, I should eat everything and try to put a good smile on my face. But Andrew is really good at knowing what we like and trying to tailor things to us, but also pushing us out of our little comfort box. But Andrea is a physician assistant, and also is a distributor for Young Living. I'm a youth pastor, homeschooling dad,
Video
janitor.
janitor,
I have other
video
jobs,
editing.
video editing, and that's. I don't think I do anything else. Jack of all trades, but master of none. So that's who we are. What are we going to do with these videos?
So we're going to try to live a more clean lifestyle by switching out foods and products that we use every day. And some of these things we've already done, but we're going to kind of try to go back and focus on some of the things that we've already done and explain how we did it and what we thought about it, right? Mm-hmm. And just show you that it can be done, and we're an ordinary family who's not been living, the healthiest, and so we're just going to slowly get there, and we're going to take you guys along on our journey.
We have spent our lives living the North American lifestyle of diet, buying the general things that most people like us buy. I'm talking about like cleaning products, just everything that we do, and we just want to show that it can be changed at a slow pace. Well, not really just a slow pace, but it can be done in a normal family on a normal budget. I mean, because due to that we're only a one income family, we don't have the most money, but we're not scraping by. But it can be done. It definitely can be done, and we just want to show people that it can be done. It's a hard switch because you're going against the grain. I've said in previous videos, I think we kill ourselves with convenience. We've gone away. I kind of think of like the 1950s where everything was homemade and cleaning products were a little bit different, and the way things were made are totally different. So I feel like that's what we want to show.
And we've never been a family who really did box meals or anything like super processed, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, we do make a lot of our stuff is homemade, but we still weren't using maybe the best quality ingredients for it, and so switching out some of those things, and then just leading a healthier lifestyle in general.
Yeah, definitely a healthier lifestyle.
Who, what, when?
When?
Now.
We're doing it now. We are going to try to make as many videos as we can. But what I want to do is we'll have like the little bits that I had like of Andrea talking about her food choices at a business meeting. But also our bigger videos. We're going to try to do probably one every 2 weeks or one every 3 weeks, just depending on what we're doing. Just like we said, we're a regular family. We have scheduling. We have a life. We have jobs. Making these videos isn't our job. It's just something we're doing as a family project. But we'll try to stay as what's the word? Consistent. That's the word. Mm-hmm. We'll try to stay as consistent as we can with these videos of possibly trying to get them one every 2 weeks, and then our little bits. We're here, everywhere, wherever we're at.
Wherever. Whether I'm at work, whether we're at the store, here at our home.
Where this journey will take.
Where
this journey will take.
We don't know.
No.
No one knows.
But it'll be fun to come along for the ride. I mean, we're not going to do it perfectly.
We're not going to sugarcoat it.
We're not going to say that we're doing everything right, because this is something new. This is something new for everyone. This lifestyle is getting back to the basics, and we're going to make mistakes.
It's a learning process for us, and it'll be a learning process for you. And maybe some of you are farther along in this toxin-free, cleaner life journey than we are, and maybe you'll be able to give us some tips.
Yeah. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel, there's always comments in the bottom, and you can put your comments in of what you did different and what worked for you, because it might work for us and it might not work for us. We're a different family, so it'll be fun to get your comments and then try to apply them to our lifestyle and see if they fit. Because, like I said again, we're going to fail at this, and we're going to show you us failing at this, because that's real. We're not a perfect family. And
there's going to be some tears.
It's probably going to be me.
No.
I don't want to eat this.
Great.
I can switch stuff out, but I kind of miss my greasy food for some reason. But we cheated, but we didn't have any. Like when we had Jorge's birthday party, we ate pizza and stuff. Man, we regret it.
Mm-hmm.
And just
feel sick
after a week of eating clean, and then having that one day, it really affects you. Your body doesn't know how to process it or
just like rejected it.
Yeah, wasn't fun. And as Brandy Gorsline told Andrea, you start cheating less because you know how you feel about it.
It's not really cheating. Like, we're saying cheating, but really, you're just cheating yourself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not really a treat type of cheat. It's you feel like it is when you're gonna do it, but really you're just making things worse for yourself.
Yeah.
So it's not really. I don't know how to explain it.
No, I think you explain it well, because you think of cheating like a guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
But this guilty pleasure is really not pleasurable anymore.
No.
Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? That's, I think, is going to be the longer explanation. My personal story is I have high blood pressure, and what else do I have?
High cholesterol.
High cholesterol, and that stems from genetics. The little spiral thing. And my parents have that sort of the high blood pressure and that sort of thing. And what was it, probably four? When did I start running? Like 4 or 5 years ago. So let's just say like 6 or 7 years ago,
Yeah.
I started having pain in my jaw. Like I was grinding my teeth or just clenching when I slept, and it started getting really bad. So I went to the doctor, and they did a stress tests and a lot of blood tests, and I found out that my triglycerides were off the charts high, and
like
I had
900.
and they're supposed to be at like 140 or 150, and they're at 900. So say it's a little bad. And so I went on a diet for a while, and I lost 30 pounds and started running. And after running, I've ran several marathons and half marathons, and I thought I was okay. And then I went for another blood work, and my numbers were still a little high. Even after all the exercising and weight loss, my levels were still high. And we figured that we needed to change our diet more. And that's one of the reasons why we have made this switch.
And, well, the other reason, the thing I think that catapulted this whole journey. So, as anybody who's followed us on Facebook knows, we've had 4 miscarriages, and the doctors could not tell us why. And so I started doing my own sort of investigation and asked them to order some different blood tests, which they did. And I found out that I did in fact have a gene mutation, the MTHFR gene mutation. And
do you know what that stands for?
Yeah, but please don't.
We'll put it right here what it stands for, just for fun.
You got me off subject.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Your gene mutation.
Yeah. So, besides the fact that it can cause miscarriages, I also found out that it can cause problems with, because MTHFR is an enzyme, and because the mutation of that enzyme, I can't, how do I want to say this?
Process?
Yeah, adequately or efficiently process toxins from my body. So toxins can be something as simple as my dish soap and laundry soap, simple things that we encounter every day, and I can't get rid of them. I used to make Tony clean our tub, and I would lock him in the room because the smell of the cleaner was so bad that if I tried to do it, I was done.
She would have a headache for the rest of the day, and she was just in pain, miserable, and she would have basically just go to bed and start fresh in the morning.
And I didn't know why that was. I just thought it was the harshness of the chemicals. And Tony would get like a mild headache, but it wouldn't affect him like it would me. And so because of that, I was trying to research on my own and figure out, well, what could I do instead of this? What could I do to take some of those toxins away? And yes, there's some all natural or organic products on the market, but I was trying to dive a little bit deeper. And so that's when I came across essential oils. And I did a lot of digging and research because, first of all, if I was going to invest this type of money into something, I wanted to make sure whatever I got was a good product and that was going to work.
And she's a researcher.
And why would I go spend all this money on something that was then going to have toxins in it or wasn't going to be pure? So that's when we came across Young Living, and that was about a year and a half ago.
15, 16 months ago.
Yeah. So, and actually, it was more like before, while I was pregnant, that so it might have been almost 2 years, but we didn't buy a kit yet.
No, you were doing the research, looking at all the different
because
companies.
I have to know everything about everything before I'll do anything.
She's a student of studying. It's fun to see her find something, and then she'll just attack it with looking up resources and that sort of thing because she's been a chemist, and then you have a BS in biology, so she has a lot of science background, and the fact that she researched her own health to find this, whatever the acronym is, what is
MTHFR,
whatever. And so whatever, that's too many letters for
okay me. Anyway, we found Young Living. I decided that's the company we were going to go with. I bought a kit. The kit sat on the counter because I didn't know what to do with it.
She was scared to use it.
I was scared to use it. It cost a lot of money to me. I'm a saver, and I didn't want to use it and just waste it. I'd put a couple things in the diffuser. But other than that, I really didn't know what to do with it until I then actually just started using it and kind of learning by doing. And then we decided to sell it, and
we got into the business. I remember we went to our friend Kim Marie's house and sat down, and I think, hi Kim Marie, and I remember the first thing, one of the first things Andrew says, so tell me about the business. And this was when Kim Marie was, I think she was just starting to get back into the business, and she's like, well, okay, and then she started explaining it to us, but it was funny because
she wasn't really doing the business yet.
Okay.
Right? Like she was like, I'm just starting this. Like she wasn't.
Yeah.
We kind of been going together a little bit.
Oh yeah, but it was funny just to see the beginning of this journey. And
you thought I was nuts.
I thought she was nuts. So I was like, you went through all this medical school, and now we're going to like a natural path type thing. I was like, isn't like essential oils for hippies? Hipsters, there you go. Beatniks, hipsters.
Beatniks?
Yeah, that's for like in the 60s. They were called beatniks. Hipsters. But that's what I thought, and then she started using them, so they were around. So I started using them. There was some scents I liked, and I started using them. And this is one of my favorite. Shutron. It's for the beard. They have a really good soap. But anyways, and I got involved with Sarah Harnish, and I've gotten to sit through a lot of her trainings and understand what these oils did. Because my first, Andrea gave me, she borrowed healing oils of the Bible from Kim Marie, and I read that, and that's when I was like, okay, this is what we're going to do. Because if it's good enough for Jesus, it's good enough for us. So.
And now he knows more than me.
I don't.
You do. You just don't want to admit it.
I don't.
Sarah's going to see this.
I don't.
She's going to smack you.
She probably will. But we just want a lifestyle change. We want to be healthier, so when we get older, we can enjoy life. I mean, you see so many older people being sick, and so many people that are getting cancer, and it's because of all the products that we're bringing into our homes. All the pesticides and everything that is spraying on our food. I remember growing up watching Sesame Street, and they were talking about how they're showing how peanut butter was made, and it was very simple. The peanuts were harvested off the plants, grinded up, and that was it. Now, if you see how peanut butter is made and see all the ingredients that are in it, it's different. So, I want to go back to that whole food, non-toxic kind of lifestyle. Because it worked in the past, and it should work now.
So, why are we filming this?
To educate. To show our successes and our failures. It's important to show our failures so that you don't make our same mistakes, and to help you and to show you that it can be done, even in a regular home with
not a lot of money,
not a lot
of time,
normal people
making mistakes,
but living life the best they can. And
it's not going to be perfect.
No. I want to get that across. We're not a perfect family. We're not going to do everything perfect. We're going to make mistakes.
That's life.
But it's going to be fun. I want you guys to get to know us as a family and go along this journey with us. Does that sound good? Okay. It's going to be fun.
Good night.
I totally forgot to say something. I'm sitting here editing the video that you're currently watching with my editing buddy, Tony. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Hi. We have a partnership with Brandy Gorsline.
Hi.
Hi. With Brandy Gorsline and her Facebook page, Clean Living Coach. And she is coming alongside with us. Okay, we have to do it like this. So she's coming alongside us and to help us and educate us on this journey. And we would just like to thank Brandy. And if you want to go along this ride with us, friend her on Facebook, her group page, Clean Living Coach, and you can get so much information. A warning. It is very overwhelming at first. Take it at little bits. What are you doing? Dad. So, we'd just like to thank Brandy for this opportunity and helping us get our videos out and helping with us on this journey. Bye. Can you say bye? That is good.
I don't like cooked apples very much.
Why not?
never have.
What is this called? Apple crisp?
Mhm.
We'll put the recipe down.
Has no sugar.
The maple syrup has sugar. You'll start hearing us say, "That's different," a lot. Because when Andrew's mother doesn't like something, she says, "Well, that's different." So you'll hear that a lot. Oh, go something like this. Well, that's different.
And Tony says it a lot. Here, I'll take one more bite and then you can have the rest.